So it's a Sunday afternoon, the sun's shining, it's March in the UK. It's not a warm day, but it's a really lovely Sunday afternoon. And my view on Sunday afternoons now is they're one of my favourite days of the week. It's the end of the weekend, I've had time to recharge, to switch my mind off for a little while, and I'm at my most creative when I have that thinking space. But it wasn't always like that. I used to hate Sundays. I used to hate Sundays because I knew Monday was coming immediately afterwards. And about 18 months ago, so actually it was October the 13th, 2017, during the course of that summer, I'd had a bit of a life-changing perspective, a view on my life. I suddenly woke up, and I don't know if you've ever had the feeling of being asleep at the wheel when it comes to your life, your career, your work, everything. You just feel as if, I don't know, things have just overtaken you, and before you know it, years have gone by, you're not happy in your job. That has affected your mental health, it's affected your psychology, you're not as positive as you once were, you don't see a compelling future, you don't know why you're doing what you do, and it affects everything, it affects every part of your life. And about 18 months ago, as I say, October 2017, I woke up. I literally feel like somebody shook me and woke me from what was not quite a slumber, but it was, I was sleepwalking through my life. And I had a great job, great career, worked for what looked like a great company, and I had some great people I worked with, but unfortunately the company I was working for was no longer the company it was. I was in a role I wasn't enjoying, I was put in an impossible position, and I just kept going through the motions every week, and every Sunday it was really painful thinking about the week ahead. I literally used to freeze up on Sunday evenings. I didn't sleep Sunday evenings, Sunday nights, Monday mornings. I was up really early. I was away most of the week. And I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky that I had people around me that I could talk to, family, close friends, and I made some decisions, woke myself up, started to think about a future. And it was a really frightening thing to do, I have to be honest. It was scary, but it was the best thing I could have done. 18 months on, so we're in March 2019. I love Sundays now. I love my Sundays because it's time for me to recharge, but also start to think about the week ahead. And now I'm doing what I love to do. So I absolutely love what I do now. And it's coaching business leaders, it's running sales effectiveness programs, it's helping people in sales, marketing, and business development positions, the people who are responsible in a business for either delivering the results that grow the business through the people, or they lead the teams who are responsible for delivering the results in the business. And the transformation that I see in people I work with, in the leaders that I coach, that is so rewarding now that I love each week that I go to work. And I'm not telling you this to brag, although I do feel really pleased and proud of the journey that I've been on and I continue to work towards. But I tell you it because hopefully it would just help you to think about your own life, your own position. And I've thought about this long and hard over the last 18 months as I've made the change. And it wasn't easy. It's 18 months of really hard work, real struggle. But I am out the other end. I have a really clear view on where I'm going. I love the work. I'm not quite where I want to be yet. And that's a really good thing because it's what keeps me motivated and striving. So it's good. And the only motivation is intrinsic, to be able to deliver more, to help more people, to really make a difference in the world when it comes to leadership, organizational change, and helping leaders to have the most positive impact on their organizations possible. That's what really gets me going in the mornings, at the weekends, every single day. So, but I tell you this because, as I say, I've reflected on this long and hard, and what I've realized is that back in the day, so it wasn't 18 months ago was the crunch point for me. If I didn't change something, it was going to change me, and I was in such a bad place I had to change. But that journey leading up to that point, probably 18 months, 2 years to 18 months up to that point where it was so difficult I had to change. I had three choices, and throughout my career, I haven't thought about this consciously until now, but throughout my career, I've had three choices when I started to feel adrift or like something wasn't quite right. And I'm very fortunate I've worked with executive coaches in the past who have helped me to gain that clarity. But you effectively always have three choices. Great manager I used to work with years ago said, there's always three choices, Justin, there's always three choices. And there are. So if you're at a difficult point in your career, if you're in a tight spot, you feel as if you're not fulfilled, you're going through the motions, and I use the term at the start of this video, you're asleep at the wheel. That's how it can feel if you don't feel like you've got control over your career and your life and where you want to take your future. You've got three choices. Choice number one, this is how I see it, okay? Choice number one, you can find a way to reconnect with what you love in your current work and think, do you know what? I'm not just going to be asleep at the wheel anymore. I'm going to reconnect with what I'm doing, reconnect with the difference I'm making, reconnect with my team, reconnect with the organization, and just become passionate again. Become passionate about what you do. And just making that conscious decision will reignite your enthusiasm for your current position. Okay? That's one choice. The second choice is a little more tricky. Okay? So you can decide on something else. Review your life. Think about what you love to do. Think about the difference you want to make in the world. Think about some things that you have always wanted to achieve, and then go after them as if they are the only thing that really matters. And make a choice to make a step change in what you do. And go after it, 100%. Okay, that's the second option. The third option is that you do both. That you start with the second step and you say, right, I'm going to reconnect with what I want to do, what I've always wanted to do. I'm going to set a vision, I'm going to understand why that's important, and I'm going to set myself a goal over a period of time. That's where I want to be. 2, 3 years out, 5 years out, whatever you decide. But that's where I'm going to get to. And completely invest in it, and at the same time, reconnect with what you do. Here, today, your current role, the current organization, the people you work with. So you've got the best of both worlds. You can start to enjoy what it is you do now, really start to notice the difference you make, and set yourself a goal that is more compelling for the future so that it pulls you along and makes you feel alive again. Because there's nothing worse than feeling like you're sleepwalking through your life. Believe me, I've been there, and sometimes it creeps up on you. It just creeps up on you. So I hope this is just, it's a Sunday rambling from Focus for Growth, but it's been playing on my mind for a few weeks now that I wanted to share something a little more personal and hopefully a little more inspiring for people so that it helps them to just look again at themselves. Have a think about where you are right now. If you're in a great place, I'm so pleased for you. But the research shows that, as many as 80-85% of people just aren't. So if you're one of the 80 to 85% that aren't, take the time to think about those three options, and think about what you might need to do to work out which of the three is best for you and how you're going to proceed from here. Just take some time, whether it's over a weekend or an evening, but reflect on it and then set it out as a goal. Now, if you want to talk to me about this, if you want a quick conversation, if you're in a position where you think, this is something I really need to consider, just make contact with me. I'm very happy to have a conversation, to have a call. You know, I won't charge for a call. Very happy to help people out. It's kind of part of the mission of our organisation. Is how do we help as many people make as big an impact for themselves and their organisations as possible? And that's the mission we're on. So if there's something on your mind, you want to talk it through with somebody who is completely independent but has a lot of experience in this space, I'm very, very happy to talk to you. So anyway, that's my Sunday afternoon discussion. I hope it was a useful insight for you, and I will get back to some serious content. Not that this wasn't serious, but some kind of teaching content. But look forward to seeing you on the next Leadership Success Series video. This was an opportunity just to hopefully connect with you on a more personal level. Have a great weekend if you're still on a Sunday, and have a great week ahead. All right, take care.